So, regardless of that, kicking in the nuts, whatever that, I mean, we're going to investigate all that too. But hands on property shouldn't have happened. If they have to pause their transaction and if they can black out their screen until we can come and get to the bottom of what's going on.
They're doing this all morning.
They've been doing it for weeks.
This is service.
Howdy, what's
What's going on? How you doing?
Good, you?
Doing good.
Good.
How are these people doing?
Well, so far, I think they already called the police on us, though.
Oh, they want us, do they want you to leave?
No, but this is my second visit, so.
Oh.
So last time I got the body cam footage, and they freaked out. They said that, they don't like you filming inside, past the windows, and on the left-hand side, if you go all the way down past the wall. Here, I'll take you real quick.
Yeah.
Check it out. I'll show you. They think that this area on the side over here is not public.
Oh.
Yeah. The business area, the dealer.
Oh, yeah.
I think they call it the dealer.
I thought she was going to be
Oh.
It's called dealer.
What are those people doing in there then?
What's dealer? I just said she asked. Yeah, I know. So it says 16 and 17. You can see.
Interesting.
You're doing a great job. You got a lot to deal with. Thank you very much.
Very back, you can see like everything, and that's what. I mean, it's pretty much, I guess, like I said before, it's just kind of a piss poor setup.
Oh no, she doesn't like it. You can see her
But you can
whispering
see it.
over
Look
there.
until they'll start turning their screens off. Look, see they're turning their screens off now.
Well, why don't they? I mean, it seems like a pretty small investment to just get those blackout shades that make it so you can't
Would
see
that
it.
make it?
I mean,
What they call it? Common sense.
That is common sense. It's so uncommon. I don't.
Yeah. Now they're getting fussy, but what I've seen in other DMVs is they sit there and they start refusing service, and then they incite the crowd.
Oh,
So I
is
think
that what they did here last time?
No. But she got fussy with me, and I waited around for a little while. They ended up, and the police showed up like literally right after I left. You know what I mean? But when you listen to the body cam, you can actually hear the cop saying that this right here is actually what he thinks is not open to the public. That they had to call the city attorney. It's kind of like that gray area is what I think is what the term he used. I forget exactly.
He said what we're doing right now.
Right, like in this back area right here.
Oh.
It's kind of a gray area. So
That's interesting. They're not a big fan of signage then.
No. I mean, but the thing is though, is I've actually had several talks before that even if they had a sign on that door,
they're still allowing the general public.
they're still allowing it, and even if they could put like no cats and dogs, no whatever they want to put, no blue shoes. But if they're allowing the general public free access, then that sign means absolutely nothing. You know what I mean? So it literally means absolutely nothing. Is that road giving us a can back over there?
So are they clearing these people out? Is that what's going on?
I think so. I think they're actually telling people that they're not able to help them. I think is what they're doing. So
It's gross.
isn't it? They're refusing service. I think that's what they're doing. I think that this guy in the pink shirt's doing, and this woman in the white shawl there. So
Is she some sort of sovereign manager?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. So
Interesting.
yeah, I think that's what's happening. So
Let's grind the wheels of the DMV to a halt, they say.
pretty much, isn't that pathetic?
Yeah, it's gross.
So I'm actually sporting the GoPro today. As you see, no gimbal, just
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
that way I can have my phone because I've learned that way I can actually have access. Like if I want to show somebody something, I can be like blah blah. So I have my camera on it.
So have you used that a lot?
I have. I've used it in a few videos. So
Okay.
and it's actually the GoPro's got the stabilization in there. So I've learned that as long as I keep my hand pretty steady, you really don't notice a difference.
Yeah.
I mean, if I start going obviously,
So have you noticed the battery life on that being an issue? Or not the battery life, but the battery overheating the whole unit?
It depends on what I do. Like what I've noticed that if I do multiple audits in a day, that I noticed that the 11, it may be a setting. I don't know if the 11 seems to eat up the battery quicker than the 10.
Okay.
But I've noticed that the 11, I've noticed when I do multiple audits and it's a hot day, you know what I mean? Like if I'm outside, like sometimes if we go outside to talk to the police or something and we're sitting in direct sun and we're out there for a very long time, I have noticed it'll actually shut down and heat up. I've had it like maybe once or twice, so it's very uncommon.
Yeah, that's the issue I have with this, with a battery in it. And then I just bought that, and that's my battery now.
Okay.
And I just pop that door open.
What model is that one?
This is an 8.
An 8.
I think it's an 8. Yeah.
So this one eats through, and like I said, it could just be a simple setting. It could be like, because I've got it set to 24 frames per second. I'm pretty sure. But I think it might just be because now I've actually got this one turned off only because
that's the action cam.
Well, if they if something happens, I don't want to waste a battery because then that just one more I got to charge. So I've kind of learned I guess that over the course of the year that I've been doing this, that just leave this because it literally takes a second to turn this on.
Yeah.
It's like bloop like that, and it's like recording in like 5 to 10 seconds. So I don't miss that much. You still see? Yeah, I see Rogue over there, still giving us a cam back.
Well, it's interesting that some of the people are still interested in working,
but some are not.
While others are content to screw the people.
Right. And I forget what the word she called us. I think she said that we were protesters. I think this is the one that she called me, a protester.
Oh, well, we can turn into protesters real quick.
Right. But I wouldn't consider myself. Look, they're all. I'm trying to.
So, do you know who's in charge of this office?
I do. She's actually got a black top on today, like with some slip, like the shoulders have some slits in them, and she's also got she's got her hair pinned back and it's long, probably about just past her shoulders. I'll show her. She's kind of shorter. I think that's her right there, but she's walking in this office right now, so you really can't see her though. She just walked too far back. And last time I was listening to the GoPro or the body cam footage. Now the sheriff's department's right there.
Yeah, shouldn't take them long.
Well, but it's actually Titusville who shows up.
Because they have smarts.
Yeah. So since we're in, I'm sure if it was like life or death or something like that, I'm sure they would show up. But Titusville shows up for this one, and he said last time that he was the reason it took him so long, that is because he was talking to their attorney. I don't remember if he used the term city attorney or county attorney, but probably the city attorney. I would assume, but. So he was talking to the city attorney to see, because I guess.
And you were already gone.
I literally left within a few minutes before he actually pulled in the parking spot. But and that video.
Good for you pulling that body cam, knowing enough that the cops did show up and to pull that body cam.
Well, I always do, because it takes like 5 or 10 minutes, because I have a format, that I literally just copy and paste. I want the CADs, police reports, calls for service, non and emergency, body cams, dash cams, phone calls, emails related to, and then I can fill in. That way, it's like a pre-format. I just throw it in there. I just add the date, the address.
Share that with me.
Oh yeah, definitely. I
appreciate that.
Yeah. Just remind me when we leave here, and I'll just forward you one of my requests.
Yeah,
that way you
appreciate
have it.
that.
Yeah, you're welcome. And I like it because it also gives you all any emails and phone calls of this event. You know what I mean? And I just throw it out there. It takes 5 minutes.
Yeah.
After every single audit, I go to a post office and nothing happens, but I'll still throw one in there just to see if somebody called. Because I've gotten several videos of them, where nothing happened, in the post office or the DMV here. Other than her, she did talk to me.
This is the manager?
Yeah, the one right there, the one in the black top there with the hair pin back there. So she's actually the boss of this location. She's a branch manager. I forget what they called her, but yeah, they keep looking back at us too.
Can you tell people are starting to
He's
get
talking
irritated?
about us. See here. Oh no! I thought he said all I heard was respected. And I was like, usually they're like, oh, you need to respect us and blah blah blah, and they're actually quite busy. Yeah, Rogue's still back there by the front door. But anyway, I'm sorry. I thought he was talking about us.
Yeah. Well, that's.
Last time they did too. They also, because she used the term, I was putting my camera over the wall, and the cop actually made sure to ask a couple times and get clarification. Did she break the threshold? You know what I mean? And she admitted. She says no. She was like, oh, you know what I mean? Did we break the threshold, beyond the partition or whatever?
We're putting our hands inside the windows or something.
I actually have a case right now that I'm actually working on. I haven't dropped it yet, but it's in Hernando County, and I actually got a tip about the Hernando County. It's there in Spring Hill, Hernando County tax collector's office. I went in there. They were okay. You know what I mean? They got a little feisty, and they tried to do were refusing to help people. But what I did was I walked up to the girl and I said, I'm going to do a public. Now they have like these little plastic walls about like about yay high. So I had to kind of talk a little loud. Of course, I was the center of attention because it's kind of a smaller DMV. It's a little more intimate, situation. And I sat there and said, I pointed at her. I said, I want to do a public records request. I said, and she goes, okay. I said, and then we went back and forth a little bit because she thought I had to do it in writing, and I informed her I could just tell her. Then I sat there and pointed at her. I said, I want your employee file, I want your disciplinary file, and I want your salary history. And as soon as I said that, like, they shaped up. You know what I mean? Because it basically, I think it was me just showing them, like, hey, look, I'm not some random butthole coming in here. You know what I mean? Trying to stir, because that's what they try to incite us for. They try to sit there and say that we're, coming in here to disturb it, get a lawsuit or get it, you know what I mean? Incite,
Because we've been super vocal, right? I'm sure I know you, right? You're loud and obnoxious, and
right.
You like to get into everybody's shit.
Right.
Right.
I know.
So everything's closed. And
that one in the very far right hand and the one in front of us here. But the funny thing is my GoPro can't. I wouldn't be able to see that even with my iPhone. I think I have a 15 times zoom on my iPhone. I can't read that. That's the funny thing is I couldn't read it. So they're all huddled up in the corner over there talking about what to do, and all these people are sitting out in the lobby. You can see them because they're not helping anybody. I mean, they're helping people. I think on this side, I believe. So the trickle's sort of happening. They're helping, but all the people out here, all these areas are all closed down, except for these two in the front. And there is somebody over there too. So I'm actually waiting for one of them.
He started working again, Pink.
Yeah.
So that's nice. It's good to see. Okay. Get some contact here.
So.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you work here?
No, I don't work here.
Oh.
Do you work here?
No, I don't work here.
You're just stealing information from everyone?
No, that's not possible for me.
Oh, really?
Miss.
Then why are you doing it?
Well, I'm here because the DMV seems to think that because somebody exercising a constitutional right, when they come into the office, that they can...
I don't want you stealing my personal information. Would you stop filming?
I'm not going to steal your personal information. You don't need to worry about that.
Oh,
I don't trust you.
Yeah.
What are you filming?
Wow, de-escalate, sir.
Calm down.
Yeah,
I'm here to film the employees.
I don't know that. Why are you...
Well, sir,
Well,
I'm
then why are
trying to
you
conduct
pointing at the
sensitive
servers?
business on that monitor,
You're causing...
and you're filming it.
okay.
Well,
Can you see?
de-escalate, people?
I don't care what I can see there. I don't trust you.
You don't need to.
You can
I
take
don't
my
trust
picture
you.
all day
I'm
long.
going
I
to.
don't care.
You're going to be the thumbnail.
I'm gonna squeeze out here real fast.
Yep, now you're blocking the way. Now you're blocking the Hey, get
Hey,
off of
hey,
me!
hey.
Get off my camera! Get off of my fucking
Let go of
camera!
him.
Can we?
See
Do
what you're
not
doing?
do that.
See what you're
Do not
inciting?
do that.
This is
Please
you
call the
inciting
police.
this.
I'm gonna call the police now.
Good, we've already
Can-
called them.
Good.
You need to control yourself, sir.
Can we move out of this area, please? Because we do have
For what possible reason?
we have customers that are back here that you.
There's
do-
nobody back here.
Okay. May I ask
What's
you,
your name?
please? My name's Jessica. I'm
What's your
asking-
last name, Jessica?
King.
Do you have a card?
I actually don't. I'm newer in this office. I
Are
don't
you the
have a-
manager?
I am.
Could you write down your email address?
Yep.
Your full name and your email address?
I sure will.
You witnessed that assault? Miss,
I'm sorry.
did you witness that assault?
I saw him grab her camera. I did.
Thank you.
And she did kick him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Someone get to kick those people out for being a nuisance. Not my group. Just looking for confrontation.
Silently filming is looking for confrontation? That's interesting. Silently filming is harassing. Oh, that's interesting. Can you believe that?
Yes.
Jesus fucking Christ.
He's white. I'm gonna go back up to the front door when the police arrive. I'm talking to a friend. I'm talking to a friend. Okay, thank you so much.
I'm sorry?
Here you are, sir. Sorry, I don't have a card.
It's okay.
Oh, no, it's not.
Came up to assault. We're waiting for the police now.
Here's
What's
her
this?
information.
Who's this?
This is the manager.
Okay. Thank you.
Actually, let me just take a picture of her. Jessica with a K.
I don't know. I mean,
S,
it is what it
King.
is. If I need to get Jacob, I'll go get Jacob. What it is, I'll see when the time comes. Whatever I need, whatever needs to happen.
Appointment at 11:30.
You said 11:30? Is it for driver's license or title?
It's for driver's license, vehicle registration, and COF. I lost my mom on Saturday, whatever.
Police arrived.
What's your badge number, sir?
It's about a tree. It's 233.
Thank you so much. My name's
What's going on, big dog?
How you doing, man?
All right,
So we were in here gathering content for a news story.
What's the story? If you don't mind me asking.
It's on the DMV. So it's on the DMV. It's not quite finished yet, so I guess, you know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to elaborate on the whole thing. But anyway, we were in the very back in the public areas. I think, what do they call it? The dealer something?
Something dealer, yeah.
Something dealer. Anyway, and I have it on video. This man came up and I had my hand just like this, and I'm not going to do it to you, but he literally came up and palmed it and started trying to, like, literally pulling my, and I just noticed that this is starting to come off now. And you see how easy that is.
Yeah.
So now my GoPro is broken, you know.
The handle.
The handle is,
Not
right.
the GoPro.
I mean, as far as I know, the GoPro's not, but he literally was pulling on it like this. I grabbed his hand trying to get off of it. I took my knee and kind of pushed him off like this.
Okay, let me just ask you, well, when you get a moment, let me see, if you don't mind.
See what?
Let me see the
Oh,
footage.
yeah, but certainly. So you're recording?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me turn it off and I'll show you.
And what's your name?
My name's Lana.
Lana.
Yeah.
Very nice, Miss Lana. If you don't mind, can I get your ID or anything?
I don't have it on me.
You don't have it on you?
Do I need it to commit a crime or? Okay, I was gonna say.
If you want to report something, I gotta know who's reporting it.
Okay, I got you. Oh, let me just show it to you real quick.
That's fine.
Yeah, then we can go. We can do all that stuff.
It was pretty egregious as a witness.
Did you get it on film?
Yeah, I did.
And can I get your ID as well? Then?
Can you get my ID?
Yes.
You cannot get my ID.
That's fine. All right.
I'm happy to
really
yeah, I'm happy to give a statement, and I'm happy to appear in court.
Okay, I would not know who to put on the paper.
Yeah, but she knows what's up.
Here it is, right here.
The court needs to subpoena you. That
Yeah, I don't even need to be subpoenaed. I'll show up willingly.
Here,
fine, man.
Here she is.
This is blurry.
And I can start. Let me see if I can turn the volume up.
Yeah.
Now he comes up from my right. She's trying to block. Man,
I'm a little shorter than you, so your angle is better than mine.
You want to go behind your car over there?
Or just right here.
Right here? Yeah.
Where there's no sign. What's going on, man? How you doing, brother? All right. That's better. That's better.
See if I can fast forward when I'm watching. Now I'm recording. I'm recording him now. He grabs hold of me, and that's when I push him. I'm trying to push him off. I mean, that's pretty clear, is it not? and he has it on film, of course, too. Now they're telling me I kicked him first, but you can clearly see that he walked over to me.
That I can't see a kick or anything like that. But.
Well, I'm telling you. Here, I'll show it to you one more time. Sorry, yeah. It gets in the way.
Women.
Hey. Don't do that.
Now you can see the woman comes up pretty quick.
This thing shows amazing.
Oh, wait till like
okay, like off topic. What does something like this run?
This is about well, I'm a veteran, so I went on base. You're welcome. And this here, I actually got a deal. They had the now this is a 10. I actually got a bundle for $350, and of course it's tax-free on base. This one here, I want to say it was probably close to $5, only because it's newer.
$100?
No, 150.
Oh,
and actually, yeah. So, and I'm telling you, when I blow this sucker up on my 16, oh, it's crystal clear. You can't, and the sound quality is amazing.
I ride, right? And I always wanted to get one of these and attach it.
You do, but yeah, but you do that way if some jerk comes over and does something silly.
Yep.
Okay.
Now that's good. Thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. And I'm going to say it right off the bat. I'm pro-police. I'm anti-bad policing. So I support you guys. I just want you guys.
You know what? I'm kind of.
I want you guys.
That's good. We need more officers like you.
Bad police.
But that's what I'm saying. I want you guys to to police yourselves. You know what I mean? That's all. You can see we're in the very back there. You can see him bowing up to him.
The manager here in the black, Jessica, she witnessed also.
Let me back up so you can actually see. I'm trying to get.
This is the criminal. Officer, this is the person that assaulted her.
Yeah, this guy in the green shirt.
So let's not let him leave.
That you can see right here. See, he's coming.
Right here, sir. Officer Wyatt.
Walk with this.
The only thing I did was I tried to get them to stop filming.
I understand. Let's walk over here and talk. I don't want to escalate anything.
Are we going to talk, or is this gentleman involved?
Hey, don't. Just stay out of the conversation. Record if you want to. Just
yeah, I'm not going to say a word.
Okay. All right. Come over here and talk.
Hey, if you can, just give him a little bit of distance.
Yeah, I'll give him some space.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
We're trying to conduct business in there.
I understand.
Title change in their camera based on the computer screen. We try to do this block. That's our information. I don't want to take it.
I understand.
I tried to go back there and ask them not to do it. They didn't do it, and she stuck the camera right in my face. Said, we're going to put you in a good poster for some shit. So I put my hand over the camera. That was all I did. She kicked me in the nuts. So I didn't touch her, just touch her at all. But she kicked me. Now who's to blame there?
So, regardless of what they're doing, we need to be the ones handling it. Okay, I understand the information stuff. The tellers can turn the screen.
No, they can't. She tried. They had a Zoom lens going on her monitor. She said we had to wait. The manager said we can't go forward as long as he's standing back there because he's got a Zoom lens.
Okay. So, regardless of that, kicking in the nuts, whatever that. I mean, we're going to investigate all that too. But hands on property shouldn't have happened. If they have to pause their transaction and if they can black out their screen until we can come and get to the bottom of what's going on.
They're doing this all morning.
They've been doing it for weeks. You know, but
there's nothing you can do.
So there's certain rights that they have. There's certain rights you have, and we have to try and mitigate.
Okay,
obviously, you have a right to a private conversation involving your private information that's confidential.
Let me ask you a question. As a dispatcher,
okay,
I can't let anybody look at my screen that does not have a clearance to look at my screen.
I understand that.
Yet all of that same information is on those screens, and these people are filming it.
I understand that.
It's not right, and that's where are my rights.
Okay, so whether I agree with you or not, I agree. I wouldn't want them recording the screen with my information either. Okay,
it's none of their f***ing business, and it may have my social security number on it, and they don't need that either.
I agree, it's none of their business.
And I don't like this. I don't want my picture taken.
This is legal. You're on a public property.
Well, then I'm leaving public property.
You can leave. Are you both? Look, I understand what they're doing. Hold on, no, you're not. Not yet. But until we're done with our investigation, I don't want you to leave. Okay, I'm not going to cuff you right now, but please don't leave. Okay?
I've never touched.
She's not in cuffs either. Okay? But we're getting to the bottom of what happened. Okay?
So I walked back to try to block their view so that we could finish our transaction.
Okay.
So I am trying to sell a trailer to them.
My address, my name, my phone number, my social security number.
First of all, that never happened. That never happened.
I don't believe you.
Okay, well, I don't care if you believe me.
As far as I'm concerned, you guys are criminals.
Okay, well, we'll see who leaves in cuffs.
It won't be me.
It's going to be Daddy over there. Watch.
Look, I understand what they're doing, okay, and whether I agree with it or not is irrelevant, and what I have to do is make sure I'm not removing rights from them, okay, because there are things that protect them. I have to skirt whatever the laws are when we're inside a government building dealing with confidential information and what's being done inside. That's what I'm here to do, okay? So I understand they have rights. I understand you guys have rights. And right now you feel like you're on the losing end of this is because your information is what they're trying to film, okay? They're trying to prove a point. That's why they're here. They're it's for their channels and all that stuff. I get that. They're auditing. They're making sure that their rights aren't being taken away. They're doing it for a purpose.
They're taking my rights away.
I know the laws.
To ensure their own.
They're just
it's a
trying
trade-off.
to.
Somebody has to lose rights in order for them to have theirs.
So let us just finish what we're doing. All right. Right now, nobody's in cuffs. Okay. But please don't leave until we're done with our investigation.
Expedite this.
We're working on it. I came over here to talk to you. You walked up and started getting involved. You came and
her husband is at home dying, and we're trying to get her back home. I'm sorry.
You guys can go.
We can't.
We're all together in the same vehicle.
I have to have him at the bank to finish the transaction. We just want to get her back home to correct.
We have plenty of time.
Yeah.
I don't want to waste any more.
If you want to write it.
What do you need? I'll write it down for you. June 6, 1956.
How are you doing? Sir? All right. If you guys need it, you guys can go.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I didn't touch her.
I'm gonna go in and talk to the staff. Kind of.
What, sir? No, sir. We're on the south end of the building.
So with the hands on the, I mean, she has the right to pull her stuff away and get her property away from you. I understand the information on the screens, and I get all that, and I understand your frustration in that. But if you grab a hold of her stuff, she has the right to do what she's got to do to get her stuff back away from you. Okay, so which is why I say let them black out the screens, get us here, let us try and figure out if we can come to some sort of agreement. Let them film for the 6 minutes or 7 minutes it takes for us to get here, and
They've been doing this all morning.
they have the right to. We were just called because this incident happened. They've been here all morning.
I had to call once on non-emergency and once on
Ma'am,
non-emergency.
listen, and can I interrupt real quick? And I just want to say this right here, okay? As this job that we have, whether we like what somebody does or not, if it's in their constitutional right and it's not infringing on anybody, I swore to uphold that, and I take that oath very serious.
I understand that. I work for the sheriff's office. I get it.
So the thing is, whether it frustrates us or not, sometimes we got to just say, hey, you know what? God bless you. God bless you. You know, and leave it at that and walk past, regardless, like it or not. You know, there's a lot of things that go on here.
So the first time any of my information is stolen,
then it is
and
illegal.
I find that I've got a financial problem, I'm going after these people.
So.
Can I leave now?
I will tell you what you're free to leave.
Thank you.
What the victim would like right now, she says, no charge be pressed for an apology, and leaving it at that.
Let it go.
So we can go?
Yeah.
Well, no, that's not what he said.
Ma'am, sir, that's what she instructed me.
Yeah, with an apology.
Yes.
The apology is what's necessary.
I'm sorry I grabbed your camera.
All right, thank you.
So, it just annoyed me that it's being stuck in my face and I'm trying to get out of here.
But you gotta know that you can't touch people.
He said, sorry, let's go.
Sir.
Go. You're gonna end up in
Really appreciate that, man.
Y'all have
We need officers like you, desperately.
Thank you.
Listen, at the end of the day,
and I'm going to put a combination in for you, so
yeah,
I appreciate
that. Make that too.
At the end of the day, just like on my channel, I say all the time, I want to focus on the good and the bad.
And something like this right here, I literally had to correct one of my family members that was doing that got angry in a situation like this, and I said, no, you don't have a right to get angry at somebody, because these rights that they have, I said, our people fought for these rights.
Right.
That's right. That's right.
So hey, man, do what y'all do. If I can just give you one thing, as you already know, just give people the distance and try not to be in a way.
Yeah, we were actually in the back of the whole office, and
I seen how he did approach you, and that's why. That's right there.
And we're not catching anybody's personal information on this.
Even if we did, we redacted or just take it out.
Wait, they don't zoom in?
I can, but it's very difficult. I can, you know. Now, if I had my iPhone, I have a 15 zoom, but I can't read anybody's with an iPhone. Come on.
Yeah, you can't zoom
now,
into the text on the screen.
I can come in with a photo lens and freaking, you know,
those have photo lenses.
No, not these. I'm saying like if I had like a, you know, like I had a.
Well, as you can see, I don't know much about electronics.
Right. If I had like if I had like one of those like photo, you know, like the, you know how the photographers actually have like a Canon with the big zoom
thing. Okay.
I mean, I could go back there with one of those and I could get that, but with a GoPro, I can't get that.
I do believe that you guys aren't trying to do anything like that.
Yeah, no.
And just like you said, it's what I do with
you can access exactly. You guys can you know, practice your constitutional rights.
Yeah. And this is more about the DMV protecting that information. It's their obligation to protect that stuff.
The weak points.
Yeah,
I get it.
Right, like if they don't want somebody walking around the back and looking through the window,
block it, board it up, put a blind in it.
They actually have like this black tint that they put where you can only see it if you're looking at it. If you're looking at it from the side, you can't see it.
Yeah.
There's actually like a.
It's called a blackout screen.
Yeah.
A blackout screen.
Yeah.
For computers and stuff.
And that's a lot of them are, and I'm surprised that these people don't have it.
With all the information that's there.
It's a cheap fix.
Blackout screen.
Yeah. And you can actually like you only see it if you're looking directly at it.
Computer.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
You guys have it on your laptops and stuff like that.
No, ma'am, we don't.
I'm saying you guys.
That's what I want. That's what I wanted. I'm gonna see a blackout screen. I didn't know about that.
Now, what was that one screensaver that you saw that one cop had?
Oh, so we were in South Carolina. We came out of the building. It was the health department. 3 officers had showed up. Nicest officers I've ever met. Barely said a word, right? So when we get outside, my buddy's looking in the cop car, and the cop left his thing open, right? And there's a message on the CAD screen that said, First Amendment auditors, you better watch your step or you'll end up on YouTube forever.
I'm already on YouTube forever.
I'm sorry. So can I get your name and badge number?
Kelly Joyner.
Nice to meet you.
Number 119.
All right, thank you so much. What was your name, sir?
Officer Wyatt, badge number 211.
All right, thank you so much. I
really appreciate your professionalism here today, guys.
I appreciate it. I understand what you're doing.
Right
I understand what the armed fisherman does, and you know that
we're not here to get that guy, you know, to get that guy upset.
I get it, and you know, you want to make sure that things are handled the right way, you know, and we don't want, like he said, you know, we have to uphold the Constitution, what you guys are allowed to do.
It's very refreshing to hear that from a police officer.
You know, that's what we signed, you know, when we.
It's still refreshing to hear it.
Yeah, you know, so we just want to try and keep the community that we serve happy too, you know, and if they can't conduct business, you know, we got to get involved and figure out a way so that they who, you know, make appointments to be here.
Yeah, I'm going right here, lead off. I see you. I'll see you in a little bit.
See it, and then they have to wait hour, you know, after their appointment, and then things are being held up. You know, we're just trying to.
Yeah, and hopefully it doesn't need to be said, but I'll say it anyway. You know, we're not here to disrupt that business. You know, we're here to.
When you do that,
yeah, no,
I have to black stuff out and wait for people to not be filming so that they can like bring the screens back up that has information on it that, you know, is considered confidential.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the stuff is public record, but there is confidential stuff on there too.
Right. Yeah, and I understand everything you're saying. We don't need to belabor it further.
Yeah, we can go back and forth on things that we. But I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You know, sorry things got escalated to the way.
Well, yeah, I mean things happen, but this is the outcome that. Yeah. I mean, this is the outcome that we want, that we rarely see. We rarely see it, so it's very refreshing, and you know, big daps to Titusville.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
We're out here today to ensure our natural rights are respected by those who swore an oath to support, protect, and defend the rights of the people. The purpose of all interactions is to peacefully promote government accountability and transparency. Please like, share, and subscribe so this message can reach as many people as possible. I implore you to peacefully seek redress to any and all of your grievances. This is a public service.